So I'm gonna do a digital detox and also a cleanse by soaking in this hot spring every day and meditating for 1 hour every day and just drinking lemon water instead of having coffee for the morning and eating a lot of vegetables and fruit and just resting and relaxing.
My name is Solstice Elliott. I'm 46 years old and this is my vlog where I share with you my adventures of how I stay youthful inside and out through conscious living and personal transformation.
Thanks for watching Soul Tribes. Subscribe and be part of my tribe.
I invited my niece Mallory and my nephew Peter to join me in camping. Peter had never been to a natural hot spring before and he was just ecstatic. It was like magic. It was so magical to have hot water just running down out of the hills. It was so fun to join him and feeling like a kid again. Alas, Peter has to go back to school, so they will only be with me for the weekend.
It's the pesto sandwich with Gouda and pesto, tomatoes, onion, avocado,
and then you can add
arugula.
Arugula, and then you can add olives and then balsamic vinegar if you want to.
Oh right, the balsamic vinegar, where's that?
It's right here.
Brilliant.
I put so much like planning into the sandwich. I hope it was good. Oh, here comes Pete.
Hey Pete. That is, yeah, that is a happening. Wow.
It's
Oh, yeah, they're right. The Gouda is all smoky and milky.
Yay.
Yum.
Check out that pesto.
Late night snack in the van.
Welcome to my kitchen. It's not my kitchen, it's yours.
This is my first guest that I've had share my bed. He didn't really share it, but he's coming in to cozy up after being in the tent because it's cold out there. I've never had another person.
Your feet are so much warmer than mine.
Oh, put your feet in there and get all cozy. There you go.
What's this called?
This is okonomiyaki, which is a Japanese vegetable pancake. Traditionally served with kiki mayo and vegetable fruit sauce.
So we just use the light mayo as a substitute.
I feel sad. My niece and my nephew just left to go home, and it's just gonna be me here by myself alone for a whole week. And it's weird because I was wanting to do something like this for a long time, to just have one place I can just settle for a while and not be running around, but I feel sad inside. I don't really want to be alone. I'm sure I'll be fine. It's just I'm just acknowledging. I think I'm getting more aware of it. Like, I think I numb myself out to the loneliness because I can't really do much about it. I do what I can, you know? I think I'm getting more aware of how I really feel about being alone. Because that's never really happened before, where people leave and I just feel sad, or I met a new friend and I feel sad now leaving them, and it's like a new feeling for me, actually. I think I numb that feeling, just really getting everything's sorted out on the inside. So this is good. This is good that there's some emotions up that need to be acknowledged and healed. But I have you, right, Soul Tribe? You're here with me. I know you are. I meditated for an hour and found myself just crying through some of that lonely feeling. For me, meditation isn't about detaching from the emotion. It's about allowing that emotion to be in motion. So I just allowed it to flow through me. I still feel like heartache in my heart chakra. But that was really good. I don't ever really normally meditate for a full hour, and that was really awesome. And I'm finding that this front seat of the van is actually well suited for sitting in for meditation. It's the right posturing. I don't want to get out of bed. It's so cozy in here. As we near the equinox, which means that the day is equally as long as the night, very different than the solstice. Noticing that the sun just takes forever to come up, so you're just stuck in bed until that sun comes up. Morning sun. Come warm me and power up my battery.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Behold, my last cup of coffee for now. I'm trying to do a detox. I'm gonna get up and just get in the hot spring and drink lemon water instead of have coffee every morning. Oh, it's so cold. It's just getting colder and colder. are the last of the plums that have been ripening in this brown paper bag that I got on Bainbridge Island. And I've also got like this stuff with the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. It's really tasty. I just got done doing an hour meditation. I actually went a little bit longer. Wow, at first it feels like, man, an hour is so freaking long. And I know Kyle Cease always recommends doing an hour and even 2 hours. I'm working my way up to it. Wow, it really got kind of intense there at the end, actually. Like, I can feel all this energy sort of building up in my head, and my heart chakra with I can just feel like I'm more present with it, and so I can just feel all of this sort of like hard stuck places, and it just actually feels painful in a way, like physically painful to like feel into my heart. I feel like I'm moving stuff along though. I kind of feel tired. I want to do other stuff today, like hoping to get some editing done or something, and I'm just like, oh, I think I'm just gonna go lay in the hammock.
Feeling like a kid again means just allowing whatever authentic emotion to arise and then to dissipate naturally. And honoring your body's need for rest. What does my little thing say today? Be kind to others, but always be compassionate to yourself. Oh, that's good. We're not allowed to have fires, and this is like the extent of warming my hands with this ginger turmeric tea. This is day 4 of no coffee, and I just want something warm and comforting. Burning some incense makes me at least feel like I have some sort of semblance of a fire this morning. I'm feeling almost like homesick, like I just want to get home to southern Utah. It's funny like how I finally get to this one place where I'm actually just being able to feel safe and just be in the woods and be quiet and have hot springtime and digital detox, and then I'm ready to get on to something else. Never happy, never satisfied. It's the constant seeking. It is the existence of the ego that wants to just keep seeking something elsewhere. We're moving into fall here in a few days, so it feels like time to start heading south soon after this. Cheers. Good morning. I just love the feel of fall. So many happy memories, and my birthday is in the fall. Love it. So I'm using this Digestzen from doTERRA. I just put it right here on my belly. Just rub it in, and it just helps with detoxing and everything, digesting right, and also boosting your immune system. I don't like to spit in my sink, so I don't want that little hose thing to get as much junk as it can avoid going down it. So I just take some salt like this after flossing. A little water. that out. Good for your immune system. Sanitizes your mouth way better and cheaper than Listerine. I've even had like a periodontist recommend doing that rather than put Listerine in my mouth for my gums. And then I do an oil pulling. So this is half olive oil and half water already mixed. And I put it in here just because it's easier to do it that way. I just put that in my hygiene bag. And then I just take a teaspoon, like just a little bit in my mouth. And then I add clove oil, 1 drop. And then some OnGuard, 1 drop of this. And twist that around for about 15 minutes. I can't talk. It really helps to detox your whole body, not just your mouth.
It's a pesto salad, so it's got red onion and red peppers in it from the Buddhist temple, and arugula and pieces of Gouda, pieces of some chicken from the canned Kirkland chicken, black olives, Kalamata olives. There's always the organic olive oil, garlic, basil, of course. I used up the last of the basil. It doesn't like the cold, so I'm like, yeah, okay, guess you're done. Parmesan and balsamic vinegar. Oh, and pistachios. It's just so much easier to blend up all the ingredients for pesto, and just put them in a salad. Forget putting it in a blender where you have to clean it up afterwards. It takes a lot less olive oil.
Another hour of meditation. I don't know if I can quite compare it to an hour of massage, but it's pretty relaxing. My whole head just feels very relaxed. You really should try this sometime, if you've got errands to run and something isn't open yet, or something, there's the little spare time and you're just sitting there with nothing to do. Instead of getting on your phone and just getting on Facebook, just even meditate for just 5 minutes in your front seat of your car, or if you're stuck in traffic, pull over and just meditate and see if that's a better use of your time. I definitely, when I'm in it, sometimes think, okay, can we be done now? Because I want to get on to eating something yummy or reading that book or...
So I just had this thought, what if we did a meetup next spring here? I think it'd be a lot of fun, and I just charge a fee for teaching a yoga class and doing some ecstatic dance here, DJing that. We could have easily 7 ladies come. It'll be a women only event, sorry guys. But yeah, if you'd be interested in doing a meetup here next spring, send me an email at solsticeelliot@gmail.com and let's make it happen, right?
Almost want to open the door just so you guys can hear the crickets out there. It's kind of gotten super cozy in the... Oh yeah, you can hear that?
All people at levels below 200 tend to be powerless and see themselves as victims at the mercy of life. This stems from a belief that the source of one's happiness or the cause of one's problems is out there. An enormous jump taking back one's own power is completed at this level, with the realization that the source of happiness is within oneself. At this more evolved stage, nothing out there has the capacity to make one happy. And love isn't something that's given or taken away by another. but is created from within.
Good morning, Soul Tribe. I was thinking about, like, what does loneliness have to do with feeling like a kid again? Because this is what my channel's about, is how to feel like a kid again. Feeling the inner child is what makes you feel youthful and alive and fearless. When you're a kid, at least if you had a nice, loving childhood, you know, you felt like you had your parents there and they were taking care of things, and there were just always people there. You went out to do play dates, but then you also came back to your parents that felt more secure, that were watching out for things. I have all these friends, but I don't have anybody being with me to know I'm doing all right. And so that, I think that's part of the loneliness factor. This is what happens when you take some time alone for yourself, and I really recommend you do it, because you have a chance to really be alone with what's rolling around up in here. I think I hit on something last night with that power versus force. You know, the idea that I have all that love within me. I do feel like it's a worthy goal to set an intention and put more focus on having the feeling of unconditional love and happiness coming from within me and tapping into that more. I know sometimes we get this mindset that it's like it's too late. We're too old now, we can't live our dreams, but it's not. I just keep focusing on feeling unconditional love for myself and for other people, and just getting into that deeper happiness and connection.
I'm packing up camp, getting things rinsed off and drying off here. It's gonna rain tonight, and that'll be 9 days since I've been here. Guys, it's been a long awaited time to do something like this, to really just sit for a long period of time at one spot and really just do some contemplation and detoxing, and so I've really enjoyed that. I didn't do any yoga or dancing like I thought I would, but I've also just been super tired the whole time, so I'm just listening to my body and resting instead of trying to be all dancing and whatever else that doesn't feel authentic in the moment, right? It's being true to yourself. So anyway, I've really enjoyed my time here, and I'm definitely coming back because it's amazing. It's a really amazing, magical spot.
I look forward to meeting up with you here, Soul Tribe, next spring. Email me for more details.